friends, welcome back to my channel. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope that whatever you celebrate, the holiday was extra special for you. Definitely needed the holiday cheer myself, just with everything going on. I have taken the last 2 weeks off of work, which has been absolutely wonderful. I cannot tell you, I haven't had vacation time since April, because I've just gotten in the habit of, if I'm working from home, I don't feel the need to disconnect from work as much. But it really started to hit me at the beginning of December how mentally fatigued I was. So I was lucky enough to be able to get the last 2 weeks off for the year. So it's been great. Celebrated Christmas with my boyfriend, my son, the cats. If you've seen any of my videos with my cat Finn in it, we got him a cardboard gingerbread house for Christmas. He loves to hide and sleep in boxes. He actually decided one day that one of the Scentsy boxes, like the white boxes the Scentsy stuff comes in, he tipped it over and made a house out of it for himself. So I got him a gingerbread house. It's got a scratching board on the inside, and he sleeps in that thing day in and day out. So Santa did good for Finn. Got some really just wonderful gifts, but mostly just got quality time with the people that I love. So that's been really good. The last weeks have been busy trying to clean and organize my house, especially organizing all of my items, rolling into 2022, getting ready for the new project pans. So with that said, you're going to see a couple of videos that are just going to be the finales for the projects that I was working on. I also am going to be putting out a video that just basically talks about the future of my channel and just a couple of different things that are going to be going on as far as my channel and life, and just want to give you guys an update. But anyway, we'll see all of that later. For now, this is going to be my finale for the Child of the 80s Project Pan. And let me tell you that the theming of this I absolutely love. I am hoping that something similar comes back next year, but we'll see. So with that, let's get started on the items that I had and the prompts. So the first prompt I had gotten was Star Wars Something Glittery. And that is from the Lime Crime Wild Cherry Gloss is what I had. And to be honest, you guys, I didn't do a whole lot of panning this year. When I bought my house at the beginning of the year, my anxiety just went through the roof, and I literally spent 3 months just still going back and forth after the purchase happened with like the mortgage company, and I think it just set the tone for my year, quite honestly. And that's been part of what I've been doing while I'm on vacation, is trying to get into better habits and routines. Obviously, I don't have any makeup on today. I was out running. I went to Target today to get some more storage bins and hangers, and I hit up SAS for Bath & Body Works. So anyway, back on track. Babbling, sorry. Oh, and just to let you know, just in case you haven't seen my videos or any of other videos for this particular project, this is a Fantastic Ladies collab. If you have not heard of them, it is a group on Facebook. Please come check us out. We have so much fun. There are so many fun projects that are getting ready to start in 2022. I actually really had to narrow it down. I couldn't decide which ones I wanted to. I literally decided to just put some on one of those wheel apps and pick. That's how I chose which ones I'm doing. But anyway, still babbling. Refocus. Child of the 80s, Project Pan. Okay, prompt 1. I'll repeat again. Star Wars Something Glittery. I had chose the Lime Chime. It's one of those days. Lime Crime Wild Cherry Gloss. This was brand new when I brought it into the project, and if you can see the little line right here. I'm literally at the end, and I've just been savoring this, quite honestly. I love this. It's beautiful. It's like a clear like pinky red gloss, and then it's just got all that beautiful glitter in there. It's not like a ton of glitter, and it's not chunky glitter. It's that nice micro fine glitter. But you'll probably see this again in a project because I can't bear to just declutter this. So this is one I'm definitely going to make sure that I absolutely use up before I say goodbye to it. The next item I have is prompt is Simon Says your choice. So I chose this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow and Arrow. I was able to wear off the embossing on this. And actually the way I use my Super Shocks, because they dry out so easily, I always just pop a drop of Duralene on there, and I use one of the foam applicators and spread that around and put it on, and it gives a beautiful foil effect. And it's really funny because I have another one that, I kid you not, the colors look identical. It's called Muse. One is more of more reddish brown than this, but I really enjoyed this according to my tallies. At some point I stopped tallying things. But according to my tally, I used this 7 times, which is probably not incorrect because, like I said, I wasn't wearing a whole lot of makeup in 2020, and I really am determined to change that for 2022. While I've been on vacation, I've just been focusing on skincare because my skin is in really bad shape because I was neglecting it. And if I'm going to be wearing makeup on a regular basis, I want it to be a little bit more healthy. So my goal for going into 2022 and wearing makeup is going to be to try to wear it at least 4 to 5 times a week versus, 1 or 2 or no times a week. So that's kind of where I've been with everything. So let's see. One of the prompts I had gotten very early on was shoulder pads, a product that amplifies. That was a product that I finished. It was the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. It was a full-size mascara. And then the prompt number 4, Back to the Future, an old favorite. This is my Base and Vanilla Lip Balm. I use this around a total of 6 times. This was brand new and I brought it in. So you can see I've still got quite a bit of work to do on this. And now go back, go back, go back, keep going, keep going. So yeah, I've got quite a ways to go with this one. But I've been really focused on one of the other lip balms I have in another project just because I love the packaging and it's so darn cute. So there is that. Number 5, Push It, a product you push. Now I'm going to have this song stuck in my head all night, all night, all night. This is going to be the Revlon lipstick Wine with Everything. I have used this, looks like a total of 4 times, probably, and that's probably not incorrect. As you can see, this practically looks brand new. I literally have only, and it's a beautiful color. I definitely want to get more use out of it going into next year. And a lot of these items, like my goal is always to finish something as long as it doesn't go bad. So a lot of these projects you're probably going to see in some projects for next year that I'll be doing. And you're going to see those videos for the intros starting next week. I'm going to try to get them filmed this week before I go back to work, because once I go back to work on the 3rd, I'm not going to have time to film, unfortunately. So I'm really kind of focusing on getting all of my filming done the next couple of days. So the next item is the Terminator, a product that won't quit. I have 2 of these I somehow managed to acquire. And this is the Tarte Matte Lip in Rose. You can see I marked that I used this once, but I know I used it more than once. I probably used this at least 4 or 5 times. And you can see some windowing. Where is it? Hello? Hello? Oh, there it is. You can see some windowing there. And on this one, I probably accidentally alternated. But anyway, there's some windowing on there. I did get some use out of this. Not a huge matte lip person. So usually if I used something like this, the gloss would go over it. or the balm would go under it, but I find that the balm going under it doesn't work well for a matte lip. It doesn't help it stick to the lip. It just kind of slides around. So I do prefer to put gloss on top of matte lip sticks or liquid lips. So let's see. Number 7 was Eye of the Tiger, an eye product. And I chose from Medusa's Makeup this eyeshadow in Jamaica. And according to this, I use this 4 times. I want to say I use that more because you can see, it's going to be hard to see the, seriously, yeah, it's just my lighting. You can't really see the dip. Just kidding. But according to that, I use this 4 times. I want to say I use this at least 8 times. I want to say I use this twice as much. I wasn't good about doing tallies. I've started to get better at them. I've formulated a better way of doing my panning that I've been kind of testing out for the last 2 months, and it seems to be really working for me, and I'm really, really excited. And I was going to say something and completely forgot, so we'll get back to that when I remember. It's been a bit of a long day. It's been a long couple of days, actually. So I'm not... I'm kind of riding this like roller coaster of cognition or lack of thereof. Let's see. Next one is I Want My MTV, something that reminds you of a song, a musician, or a band. And all I remember is back in the 80s, the boys wore the black eyeliner. So I have this Stila All Day Waterproof liquid eyeliner. And I use this a total of 9 times. That sounds about right. And it's funny because I've had this for years, and I finally had just opened it, and it was still just as good as if it was brand new. It was working really well for me. Did I skip over anybody here? I don't know. No, I think. Nope, I'm not. Okay. Just making sure. I threw an extra product in here thinking it was for this, but it's not. So number 9 is a product that is small but mighty. I chose this tiny little Wet n Wild eyeshadow in the color Nutty. Apparently I used this 4 times. That's probably about right. I know it's really hard to see, and that's what I remember I was going to tell you guys. So I got a really generous gift for Christmas as far as Amazon money. So I am hoping to put it toward an actual camera and be able to bring my ring light out, or at least film at my vanity area where there's better lighting. So fingers crossed that the videos you'll start seeing probably in February will be looking a little bit better as far as that. And I do apologize for the glare from my glasses, but I cannot see otherwise. And with Omicron roaming around, I haven't gone to get my eyes checked now because that's what I was going to do at the end of this year, and things started looking better, and now it's just being immune compromised. I don't want anybody breathing on me. So I literally will run out to some place and go get what I need and run back out. So, and the only reason I hit up SAS at Body Works today was because literally I was the only, surprisingly, I was the only customer in the store other than the 4 workers that were there. It was actually kind of nice to shop and not have people on top of you or in your way, or you're trying to fight to see something. It was super, super nice. But anyway, that is it. That's my finale for this project. I really did enjoy it. I'm sad that I didn't find more time to work on this project because I love the theming around it. I am very much a child of the 80s. I cannot speak today. I was born in 72, so for me the 80s were huge, and just the music was fantastic, the movies were fantastic. In fact, I have finally my boyfriend's like, let's watch the Karate Kid so we can watch Cobra Kai. I've never seen any of the Karate Kid movies, but I tell you what, we watched the second one last night, I think the first one on Christmas Day, and loving it. So we're going to watch the third one and probably hop into Cobra Kai, but I know that I want to also see the fourth one, which has her name. I can't think of her name. And I love her as an actress. Can't think of her name. Yeah. This is my life. I forget things quite often. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It is so great to connect with all of you again. And I haven't really had a chance to really sit down and catch up on videos. I just keep hitting the watch later. I've literally probably have about 1,000 videos to watch in my queue, dating all the way back to August of this year. Yeah, this year. But the last 2 weeks I've kind of just been in between cleaning, catching up on my Hallmark Christmas movies. Don't judge. Don't judge. You know you've watched at least one, or at least a few minutes of one, but that's okay. It's my guilty pleasure. Every holiday is junk food and Hallmark movies because, you know, it's just my personality. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, even with all of the chaos and the babbling, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Drop me a comment below. Let me know how your holidays have been, how your projects are going, just what's new and exciting in your life. What are you looking forward to in the new year? And I will see you in my next video. Have a good night. Bye.